Here I am standing beside my painting and I tried to fix it, but it did not work. And I thought that I could repair the painting. And not only will I be talking about what's been happening in the studio, I'll be showcasing 3 of my recent projects all throughout the video. So what had happened was I was going to use this panel because you could see the back is slightly warped and a little bit bent. I turned around for 1 second and as soon as I was walking away, the camera stand actually ended up flopping over, causing the painting to fall flat. I was like, oh, did the painting get damaged? Did the camera get damaged? Did the arm stand get damaged? And here's the bad news. They all got damaged. I was uploading and getting ready for a very big video that I had never made before. I ended up sanding down the edges and then I painted over it. But you see, the problem was when I got to the edge of the painting, the edges of the painting were severely damaged. And not only that, but the other corners as well. Now, as you can see, there was a whole bunch of lovely detail and effort put into the sky. I was ready to move on to those mountains next. You could just see all the lovely colors and just detail I tried to put into the painting. Now, unfortunately, that didn't happen and it was a huge loss to me. I was feeling down. I was like, I just bought this 4K camera. I can't afford to lose money. And the Sony Area 4, and the one thing that I loved about the Sony Area 4 is that it was able to flip out the screen. So the painting itself, I picked it up, I saw it, I didn't know what to think at the time. I was like, I just spent all this time, all this effort and everything else, and my painting broke. That already is a huge loss to me. And once a painting is damaged, you cannot sell it for what you want. Times are looking very rough. It's been very hard on me. I lost my camera. I lost my painting. I lost my stand. My stand is broken. I even got thinner on my floor. There's been a lot of things going on with the channel that I haven't put out on video. Besides the main painting, as you can see, the amount of detail that I put into these paintings, from the endless galaxies to the towering mountains to this frozen paradise. And through all my years of training and preparation to get me to where I am today, the endless struggles, those endless sleepless nights, from when I was just a little boy, of having high dreams that someday I would follow my passion to do art for a living. The days where I had nothing left, but I never gave up. And those times when people told me it was never possible to pursue my dreams and make a living out of what I love.
That one.
That one gets a lot of attention.
Oh my golly, Maya, how did you do that?
And guess what? It has already begun. With every single painting and with every single new painting, they have been created from my imagination, being turned into a world never seen before. And on my channel, I plan to do the best content I ever have. And even though I've had setbacks from the damaged painting, camera, and other art equipment that I have not yet mentioned, along with saving every single penny I had, I have finally built my first studio to assembling this chair. Actually pretty comfy. Along with buying 2 additional lights, stands to support the lights, as well as these soft boxes. This one is not even on yet. It's only this one. Just see how bright that is. Including a table a mic, countless brushes, paints, and so much more. All the finest equipment to create my best work. For instance, and if you thought that was awesome, you still haven't seen anything yet, because there is still more. And not only will I be featuring my newer paintings, I will show you the very first painting I actually did. Acrylics was the very first paint that I used. Now, as you can see, this painting I actually made up from my imagination as well. Yes, even the very first painting that I did was made up from my imagination. I love to create, and I love to think of ideas that have never been done before. I have a passion to just create, and I want to make the world a better place by sharing with you guys. To be able to share my gift with the world, and to present to you guys my best work, and not only work, but videos as well. Now, this painting, I actually sold it to a lawyer. Shout out to the person who bought this painting. Thank you for supporting me. Now, one of the biggest things that I loved was Aurora Borealis. And as a matter of fact, as you can see in this photo, me and my dad actually got to see Aurora Borealis in real life. And these are some of the pictures that I took with my phone. Back then I had a phone, I didn't really have a camera at the time like I do now. But as you can see, that this was a great bonding moment between me and my dad. And my dad is my biggest inspiration. And so is my mom. I love you too, Mom. So now seeing that first painting, you can now see how far I've came since the very first painting. So then I started testing things, I started painting in other ways, and I thought, what can be a really good way that I can paint? I got into photorealism. And then that's when I had my first idea. Can I combine photorealism with my imagination? Could I make what I thought of into a photo? So every day after that, I started practicing over and over and over, fail after fail after fail after fail, time after time after time. It took 2 years for me to finally start painting photorealism, which I had never done before. It was a whole nother challenge to me. Before, I just did basic art, and then I started training every single day. I mean, there was even certain days where I felt like, will I even paint photorealistic paintings, let alone paint from my imagination one day? But then I kept thinking, if I could just paint realistic, then I can make my dreams come true. And I thought about it, I was like, I have to do this. I can't just do this, I have to. And that's when I finally had my first breakthrough and painted my first realistic grass. And then after that, I went to the next challenge. Okay, well, can I do trees? Then I did trees, and then I did skies, and then I did, next thing you know, I'm starting to do a whole bunch of photorealistic things, and that's when it really popped off for me. And I was like, oh my goodness, I could actually do this. Now let's train myself to make made-up landscapes while painting realistic. And then it worked, and here I am today. The paintings that you guys have been seeing and the painting that I'm going to show you right now are just simply a result of trial and error, never giving up, and always pushing myself to the max. And I present to you the first of my highest performance painting yet.